Hey guys, it's Terry from Terry Hoffer Photography, and I'm going to try doing this tutorial one more time. So what I'm going to do is walk you through on how I use and create Spark pages for my client PDFs. Spark pages are a great way for you to be able to give your client information, make it look seamless, and blend it into your style as far as your website goes. And they're pretty user friendly. So we're going to go through on how to create them. So you can see since I started using Spark Pages, I have definitely used them quite frequently for a lot of different things. They're just really great to make a small movable PDF that is easy to update. So if you make any changes, the link stays the same, but the information is updated. So it's kind of cool. All right, so the first thing you want to do is log into your Adobe account, which I have done here. So you want to click the projects and then the little plus sign. I want to make an Adobe Spark page. I've never made a post or a video, so I don't really know how to use those. I just know how to do these. So the first thing we're going to do here is add a title. So we're going to call it Spark Pages 101 by Terry Hahn, because that's the cool way to do things. Oh, Terry, you. All right. So we're going to add a picture here. So we're going to do that. And we could choose any picture. So for the sake of time, I'm going to use smaller photos. They're not going to be super high resolution just because they take so long to upload, or not so long, but longer. So I'm just going to use the ones I use for my blog just to show you. So this is the beginning. This is the cover page. So title, subtitle, and then scroll down to start your story. So for me, the majority of my Spark pages are made up of glide shows. So if anybody is wondering what the hell a glide show is, I'm going to show you here in a second. So we're going to choose a photo. Usually a horizontal one works the best. You can do multiples, but I'm just going to use one. Again, disregard the resolution of these photos as we go through here. So we're going to save that. So a glide show is going to let me write all the information I need to, and it's going to slowly move down the photo depending on how much information I provide. So the first thing I would do is click the plus sign here in this little header, and you can see there's a few different options. So the first option is just the default text is just regular font. So hello. Oh, come on. Hello. There we go. So the next one you can choose, so text again, is header 1. This is bigger, so hello. And then header 2, H2, is going to give you the next one down from that. So it's a bit more bold version and a bit smaller, but still bigger than your standard text. And then you can also do quotations. So text, quotation, so hello. And then enter. And that's how it shows you the difference. Now, if you're like, oh, I hate that font, I don't like Arial Helvetica type font. Cool. You can go up to themes, and on the right hand side here, if it'll show up, are a few different options you can choose, so it blends in with more your style or branding. So if I want to go more frilly / feminine / written, or whatever this could be considered, bold, whatever your jam is, you just pick and choose. Usually the one, if you've seen any of mine, the one I use is usually crisp. It's the default and it works. This one's a good one if you like kind of magazine branding. That's a good one there, so some of you might like that. But yeah, so just choose the theme that you enjoy and away you go. So now a lot of people, I know we're having problems. They'd add a photo because that's the first thing that comes up. And you can add a photo in here, so we're going to do that. I don't know why I feel I have to scroll down to choose a photo. There's photos that are fine for this. So there's a few different options when you add a photo. So the first one is just adding it in line like this. So if you add one underneath, it'll be the same. And we add a caption. Hello again. Now with this photo, we can do a few different options. We can fill the screen, which brings my caption up here. And I think this is where a lot of people were getting stuck as to why they couldn't change the size or shape or font type of their caption, is because it's just that, a caption. So you won't be able to change anything. It is set the way that it is because it is a caption. If you want it to be like the above, then you're, instead of adding an image, you're going to want to turn this into a glide show. So you would delete this and start again. The other options, that was the fill screen. The window screen basically gives you a small one that works like that. But again, your caption is here. So again, can't change it. And then full width basically takes your page from left to right, and it puts the caption underneath, very tiny like that. So I think this is where most people are getting hung up on. If you want your picture to scroll with words, you will want a glide show. The next thing you can do, so obviously you can add text here, similar as we did before. Hello everybody, welcome to my page. Just like in any Word document situation, we can line it up like that. You can left it, right it, whatever your jam is. Yeah, and kind of play with it that way. Let's say we want to add a video. You will take a video from your YouTube channel. So we're just going to do this quickly. Maybe not so quickly. And go to my channel. And we'll take this picture of Stephanie. There we go. And we'll put it in there and it'll import it right into here immediately. Awesome. So once that's done, then we go add here. You can add buttons. So if you want to direct people to your website, you can use a button to do that. And obviously, it'll tell you where to send them, and the button text, contact me, and we'll send them to Terry Hofford Photography. And again, you can choose. Do you want it to be on the left? Do you want it to be in the middle? Do you want it to be on the right? So that entirely is up to your design preference. You can add it there. So that's that. Photo grid, I rarely use photo grid. Basically, you can upload multiple photos and it kind of puts them just kind of in line with everything else. So that's a good one. Now, the main thing that somebody I commented on, the reason why my Spark pages work the way they do is because you can hear my voice. And yes, that is 100% true. A lot of my copy is me basically writing what I'm thinking and the way I would say it if people were to talk to me in person. So I highly recommend you do that. Now, if you're not a huge writer, if you don't like to write straight from your brain, dictate into basically talk it through, record yourself talking, and then dictate it and take the notes down and write it out. I find for people that are more auditory and like to speak or communicate through speaking, that works a lot better than if you just try to write. So speak it out first and then record that and then take those and turn them into notes so that you can put it onto your website or your Spark page. But yeah, so it really is that easy. Once you're done, then you can go share and you click here and you just select your category. Obviously, I always go photography. Make sure you add in your credits. You can turn on the author, off the author, turn on the author. And then create a link. So it'll be one moment while this creates a link for us. And then we have a link. Yay! And then we can copy it and paste it wherever we want. You can also embed it right into your website. So this will show up on your website wherever you want it to go. Now, if we go back, we're like, oh, dang it, I made a spelling mistake somewhere along the way. Maybe we spelled everyone's. Hello. We just wanted to say hello to my page. So we've made a change to the website. All you have to do is click share again. And it's so smart. It just tells you to update the link. So this way you've sent out a ton of emails to your clients. So I do this instead of creating a master PDF of my pricing, because if I want to update anything, make any changes, it's immediate. And I find that incredibly helpful. So yeah, that's basically the ins and outs of how I use Spark Pages. It may not be the only way, it may not be the best way, but it is my way and it works for me. And I hope it will work for you. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me at thpstudios@gmail.com. or yeah, whatever you want. I will talk to you later.